Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Punishing Gray Raven reaction. I know it's been a while. We got through all the anime stuff I was talking about, and now Ghost Final and Halo Week are back with another song. And I'm very interested in seeing what this is going to sound like with the blend of them. If I look like crap, it's purely because I was recording drum stuff for like 5 hours straight today and not a lot of water, and it's very hot in this room because there's no airflow. But I digress. Let's just hear what this song has to offer, and we don't have to talk about all of my woes, so let's go. All right. With this genre, I might get a little bit of my energy back. Simple and clean to start. I really like that low-end pulse that comes in. Ooh, the snare. Ooh. That's not fair. You can't play to my biases like that. How dare you? Whew. Dude. That's such a good bass synth. That was fun. All the time with Ghost Final, and the synth work is just so clean. There's like, it's nothing but clean. There's no mud in there at all. The frequencies are just crystal clear. Ooh. Sorry, that caught me really off guard for some reason. All right. Ooh, the halftime beat. Sandy keeps his frequencies clean, but the beat is dirty. I really didn't think I was going to have this much energy during this reaction, but this woke me up a little bit. This is fun. Like the soft kind of lull in between. A little bit of a bridge. Ooh, visual change. All right. I want to challenge anyone out there to put up a video of themselves trying to look at this video with like an eye tracker on, because it is very difficult to like stare at anything else because they're just right there. It's like, I'm just trying to listen to music. I didn't ask for this. I am but a wholesome boy. Loving that guitar sound too. Ooh, another visual change. What's happening? Whoa. We're just going all the way through. Okay. Oh, a character change. Lyrics? This late in? Ooh. The record scratch, really? All right. Ooh. I love that slowdown on that synth. Really nice, like, rev down. I'm just vibing at this point, like. I forgot I'm supposed to be thinking about things to say afterwards. I'm chilling too hard. Especially when the lyrics came in, that kind of threw me off even more. Took my brain entirely to a different location. Doing nothing but chill. Vibing really hard with this. Ooh. Is that a vocal chop? Just the like, it's like a siren. Kind of had the Doppler effect happening. Ghost Final and his sound design, dude. There it is. That had so much in it. Jesus. So yet another banger from Ghost Final and Halo Week. They both co-composed and arranged this one. There was definitely some different stuff happening in here that I'm not used to hearing just Ghost Final do on their own. So that's probably why they shared that load, and there's a little bit of difference from what he usually would put. I would kind of classify, if Ghost Final were to handle this themselves, it would probably be just like more the first half. I feel like that guitar break in the center and the second half, it kind of had this like lounge music energy in there with the guitar, and that was really neat to hear that as a transitional bit that actually lasted quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to. It became like its own section of the song with like its own background layout for the character and all that, and then it completely changed sequence and character to that last half, which in and of itself feels like the same song. It definitely has the same synth going underneath it, has the same drive, but it takes a different approach to that, and I think that's kind of where their yin-yang kind of sat with this one, where like Ghost Final handled a lot of the first half maybe, and the second half was mostly Halo Week, potentially. I'm not marrying that statement, but it would make sense. As I nerded out about plenty in that first half, the synth work always from Ghost Final, super clean. I love how clean those frequencies were. It can be difficult, even if you're synthesizing your own sounds, to make them sound clean, get rid of unnecessary things. That can be done in post with EQ, proper compression, etc. And Ghost Final has never failed me on that expectation. Like, the frequencies that they utilize, there's no mud in there, like I said during the video. It just is the sound, and that can be difficult to do if you do sound design improperly for synths. There's a lot that you can add and take away, and finding that extremely thin line to ride in between where you have the perfect amount of frequencies that gets exactly the sound you want without having all this like extraneous crap kind of floating within, stuff that just kind of exists in the mix or in a sound that you don't necessarily want, but sometimes you can add if it's a texture you're looking for. With the vocals, because they're so heavily compressed and they have a lot of effects on them and there's just a lot of tweaking there, that creates this like static mud on top of everything, and it sounds really cool as an effect on the vocals, but it also has that effect on the rest of the song, the rest of the synths utilized around it, so you get a little bit more of that noise in between, and it feels a little bit more like a progressive house dance track, whereas comparing that to the first half felt more kind of like a bass trance than it did a prog house. A lot of that is definitely the lyrics being put in there, because progressive house tends to have more of the lyric side of things than a bass trance track would, or house trance would. So there's just a lot happening with this song, and that middle section with the guitar is just this weird, perfect blend to two different takes on a song that honestly feels like it doesn't really have much to do with either side. It really does feel like a pause screen for both of these halves. And of course, I have to give a shout out again to that little drum fill that happened at the beginning. It was never seen again. Like, put up the missing posters because I want more of that. But at the same time, I understand that it's made to be an accent, so it's just like, oh, okay, so here's the rest of the song. So yeah, just another banger from this dynamic duo. When I first heard like Narwhal, the remix of that, be done, I was like, this is is such an interesting take, the way that all the synth design was handled. And I'm still not sure fully if that was Ghost Final or Halo Week doing the synths, because I know in the Narwhal one, with it being the remix, it was mostly the rework of Halo Week that made it sound so clean. So it could have been their work doing these synths, but either way, just the way that they handled it. I did see a comment that Ghost Final was the one who sang the vocals in there as well, so that's really cool. I don't think I've ever heard them sing, so there's that. Like, this is the type of song where if you don't have a high quality headset or stereo monitors in your office or whatever, find as close as you can get to the perfect ideal sound system you have available to you and give this a listen on there. There is so much to hear in this. It's so clean. There's so much room to put other stuff, have different sound effects, and while there's not quite as much like oral space being used as there has been in other of Ghost Final's works, that doesn't really take anything away. There's still plenty of room to utilize right in the dead center channel, and that's a lot of what Ghost Final and Halo Week were doing with this one. Instead of moving everything around your head and making it feel like you're in a room with all of this sound, it just kind of blasted it at your face, and that can be all you need sometimes. This would be an amazing song to hear live on like an outside trance DJ set. Like, this would be insane. Put this up there with like Armin van Buuren, you know, just like let him play it, let him mix something in there. This would be so good. But I digress. I think I've yapped enough. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more of me get to other stuff from Punishing Gray Raven, leave a comment down below to what I should get to next. I've seen a few, but I haven't seen one that's been like definitively the next one. Like, this one had so many comments on it that I really had to give it the fair shake, and I'm glad I did. But of course, if you like this video and you want to follow for all that in the future, then you know how to follow and support me and all that mess, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!